everybody, my name's Dan Hanlon. I'm doing my first ever unboxing video. I am super excited to do this. I've been waiting about a week and a half probably for this whole thing to show up. It is my first ever drone that I've actually bought. It's a Phantom 4. I am just getting ready to unbox it. I've been waiting to do this, and I'm just gonna get right to it and slice this bad boy open. Here we go. So when you pull it out, it's looking like basically just you see the whole box and everything. Phantom 4. It's got a couple it's got the DJI logo right here, and it's got this cool little handle that actually is like part of the case itself inside. And I'm just gonna get right to it and start undoing this whole thing. So after you pull it out, it's got this cool case that it comes with. It's got the DJI Phantom logo right here. It's honestly a really cool case. I have another case that I actually have in this box here, so I'm not going to keep this case totally, but it's a really cool case that they have. They got this little latch right here, and so what you're going to want to do is flip it out, and I think you twist it here, and it opens up, and there's the drone itself. So we got the whole drone right here. It's got the battery and the gimbal and everything with the camera and everything all attached. This little thing actually comes undone to keep the camera in place. But you can actually take it off, and it kind of just hangs there until you actually turn it on. It's got all these fancy schmancy warning labels on there if you want them, but after you read them, you're going to want to take them off. It's also got the battery pack in the back already installed, so you can actually pull this out somehow by grabbing these two things. So it's got the whole battery right here, and it also shows the inside of everything in there. So then after you can put that back, I'm gonna put this back in actually. Oops. Oh, I turned it on. I'll kind of get into what else is in the box. I'm just gonna set this right there. So what else is in the box? It's got all this little cool DJI little case that it actually has, and you undo this, and this actually has all the propellers in it, I believe. So untie this guy, and these guys I'll pull out. So there is a difference on all these. They're either black or they are this silver right here. And so on the drone itself, you have to actually peel these guys off. And so on the drone itself, you can see that there's these little black dots right here, and that's obviously where the black one goes, the black propellers go. And they actually just, you put them on and they twist down here somehow. And they just twist on there. That's secure right there. So then I'm just going to leave that set aside because I'm not really flying it right now. I got the controller here. I just got it unwrapped. The antennas are right here actually. Your phone will go right on this guy. And there's a little handy dandy button that this thing kind of comes up with, and you can put your phone in here, or you can actually, it'll resize that you can put an iPad in it actually, and so it's better to fly with an iPad because it's a bigger screen. But I'm just going to minimize that. The actual controls on it, the left one here, it controls it up and down, and then I have to kind of look at this. The right side will control it like side to side and up and down almost, and then like you got the record button right here, the little camera button, and a little pause right here. I'll get into the more button controls here in a little bit. Actually, I'm just gonna move on to the other contents of the box. It comes with a couple of these little cords that actually come in here, and this is the charging cord. It comes with this box on this. And so this fancy schmancy charging thing can actually charge the drone and the controller itself all at the same time. This side goes into the plug. This guy will go into the drone over here. It actually goes into the battery. Goes in like that. That'll charge that. And then this guy goes right into the controller itself right here to charge it. So you can actually charge both at the same time. So it kind of helps out and speeds up the whole charging process of the whole thing. Anyways, I'm going to kind of set this aside. The remainder of the box kind of just has these two things that are just really for the going from your phone into the drone, so you can do all the firmware and software updates and all that good stuff. These two cords. And then you got your little handy dandy instructions in here. Flying safely. Got all the DJI instructions and the disclaimer and safety guidelines, the quick start guide, all the different fun pamphlets that you can go through. I'm going to actually read these later. And looks like that will be everything in the box itself. Now I'm actually going to go into more detail on the drone and the controller itself. So I'm actually going to put on the other two blades of the drone actually right now. So again, you put the black circles actually onto the ones with the black dots on here. And I'm going to just do that right now. And then the other silver one actually needs to get tossed on. And the silver ones, they don't have dots or anything for them. So they just actually get put on to the obviously opposite ones of the black ones. Alright, so I kind of just cleared off the table a little bit so I can actually get into the drone and the controller itself. So if you actually flip up the camera, or the drone, here you can see the camera itself with the gimbal and everything. There's actually two types of sensors here. There's the optical sensor and the sonic sensors. And there's two right here, two right here, and the drone itself actually has a fan inside, so it actually is very well ventilated in there. And on the side here, if you can see, there's a SD card that comes with it, and you can actually pull it out, and it comes with a 16 gigabyte SD card. And so I'll pop that bad boy back in. And there's also a micro USB right there, so you can connect to your phone and do all the firmware updates and all that stuff. I'm actually going to turn the drone on itself just to show you how the gimbal works now. So to turn it on, you're just really hitting the button twice, and on the second one you're holding it, and the fan kicks on, and then it'll beep and connect, and then the gimbal actually, the camera's going to do its thing and start working, and you can actually move it up and down, and it'll actually, the camera will move itself even left or right, and it'll keep stable. And the gimbal itself is honestly probably not like working the greatest right now because I haven't connected my phone to it actually yet, because I really just unboxed it, obviously, as you guys just saw me do it. And so just so you know, the red lights here are actually going to be where it's going to be going forward, and then there's blinking yellow lights right now, but they should be green when you're actually taking flight, and that'll be the way to tell if you're going backwards or forwards or not. So I'm actually going to set this aside for right now, and get into more talking about the controller itself and all the buttons around it. It's got the power button, and it's the same thing how to turn on the drone. It's 1, 2, and you hold it, and it turns on. It should... Yeah, there it is. There it goes. Turned on. So it's got a return to home button, which is really nice. So whenever you take off, it'll actually, if you press this button, it'll come back to where you took off from. And then on the back here, you got a couple buttons. You got, I kind of already talked about this a little bit, but there's the record button right here. There's right here it controls the height and everything, and the gimbal, it'll control the camera up and down. And then on this side you can pause playback and everything, and there's a camera button right here. And this other guy, this one does the camera settings. So, and then on the back they also have these two little buttons right here that can actually, you can preset them to do different things. And if you look up here, you can connect the USB right here and the micro USB to do the updates and everything. The USB right here is actually to connect to your phone or your iPad or whatever else you have to actually monitor where the drone's flying. And yeah, that's basically the controller, it looks like. I actually bought a couple other things with the drone. I bought an extra battery, which is in this little guy, and I'm just going to open this really quick to just kind of show you what it is. And I will show you what else is in this gigantic box over here that I have yet to say what it is. Crack this bad boy open. Comes with some little shipping instructions. Actually comes with an intelligent flight battery right here. Ooh, it even comes with a little fancy dancy foam case around it so it doesn't break while it's shipping. Little pamphlet for your battery and everything. Tells you all about it. And take this guy out. Just like the other battery itself, totally. It's halfway charged right now, so I mean it's not obviously fully charged when they ship it to you. But it's just a backup battery for the drone. I'm just going to kind of set this guy off to the side. And get into this ginormous box right here. And it's this hard plastic case that I got. It's a really... I've been honestly like super excited to open this guy itself too. Ugh. Toss that box over there. So the case itself is like this hard plastic, and it's got these cool little fastening things that you want to turn to unlock, and these things flip up, and it fits the whole drone in itself and everything. So you can actually put 5 separate batteries in here if you really wanted to. So I can just toss this guy right down in there. Or it'll flip that way actually. Fits right like that. Comes with some little business card and some little silicone things to keep everything, I don't know, fresh it looks like. I don't know. And so when you actually, I'm gonna set this like right here actually. And so you can actually put the drone itself inside. Just kind of fits in there. And with this thing, it actually has the these little propeller holders, so you can actually put the drone in itself with the propellers on still, which is really nice. So you don't have to worry about anything else, like bothering the propellers or the blades actually, and you don't have to, so it'll actually close because it has these foam things on it. Closes itself. I'm not really going to close it because I want to show you guys, but the controller itself actually fits in there too. Close that guy up and it goes right in there, and it fits all the different electronics and everything. You can toss it in there. I'm not really going to do that right now just for the sake of the video. But it's also got this this whole case. If you close it, it's got these wheels and everything that you can use it as a roll case, like a suitcase almost. And it's got a little handle that'll pull out too. But all in all, like, I think that's basically everything in the box itself. Alright, so I finally just threw everything back in the case itself, took it all apart. I'm going to be flying it on Sunday, actually, so you'll see more videos of the actual drone itself flying. I'll be downtown taking shots of like the lake and the resort itself. So if you guys haven't already checked it out, you could check out my other videos that I've had on Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram account's Danlon12, DANLON 12, and follow me on Facebook. My name is just Dan Hanlon. I will be posting more videos about the drone here shortly. I don't know. Have a good night. Peace out.